prompting, or even those of you who managed to get them right second time around. I don't think many of you have got any of the first three wrong, so I'm just going to really quickly put those answers on the screen, the workings on the screen, but I'm not going to hang around explaining them, okay? So, so for those of you who got numbers 1, 2, and 3 wrong, you'll just have to come back and pause this recording when it's done. Those are the how you did it. Of the one person I saw who got question 3 wrong, do remember, of course, -2 all squared is +4. So you're getting square root of 29, not the square root of 21. Right, I wanted to spend our time on question 4 and question 5. Now, it's a really good tip, guys. When you get a column vector question like this, just do a little sketch to help you gather your thoughts. Okay, so going from A to B is the vector 2 along 3 up. So there you go, 2 along 3 up. So that's about right. And going from A to C is about 9 along 4 up. Well, I should have gone much higher up, doesn't matter. But A to C is over here. Okay, now how do I go from B to C? How do I go from B to C? Once you've got the diagram, it's easy to see. All right, you're going to go from B to A and then A to C. So you just need to set this up just like we did in all those lessons when we were doing geometric vectors. Now, going from B to A is going down that one-way road the wrong way. So rather than doing +2, +3, we're doing absolutely the opposite. We're not going 2 to the right, we're going 2 to the left. We're not going 3 up, we're going 3 down. So that's -2, -3. So B to A, not A to B, B to A is -2, -3, and then A to C is clearly just A to C. You then just add across, so adding the top row, -2 add 9 is 7, and -3 add 4 is 1. I don't know why that's gone. -3 add 4 is 1. Now, that's step 1. You've gone and worked out the vector BC. So to work out the magnitude of that, we've just got to Pythagoras that. So 7 squared plus 1 squared is the square root of 50. Now, you could have simplified that, but it didn't ask you to. So I hope some of you weren't getting it wrong because you cleverly simplified that. But what you did have to do, because it asked you to leave your answer as an exact value, that's got to prompt you to leave it in surd format. Okay, so it didn't say simplified exact value, so that's why they wanted root 50. So just to remind you, you could have gone root 25, root 2, square root of the root 25 to get 5. So that does simplify to 5 root 2. So I hope none of you were putting in 5 root 2 getting marked wrong. That would be really mean. Right, question 5. Now, I think this is quite tricky, really. You've just got to gather your thoughts. Now, there's lots of ways of doing it. You could just do it by just sort of gathering your thoughts and just doing lots of lines on the diagram and just by being clever, just figuring it out. So you don't have to do it the same way I've done it, but I think this is quite a good way of doing it. So what I'm saying is I've got to work out the coordinates of the point C. So I'm choosing to start off taking into account the information that I've been given. Okay. I'm going to go and say, right, how do I get from A to C? I go from A to B and then B to C. Okay, so that's easy enough. Now, just sort of rearranging this, taking away AB from both sides, I can see that BC is therefore AC, take away AB. I've just taken away AB from both sides. So substituting these in, because I know both of these, A to C is 10, 11, and I'm taking away A to B, which is therefore 10 take away 2 is 8, 11 take away 7 is 4. So I know to go from B to C is, I've got to go 8, 4, okay? B to C is 8, 4. Now I'm told that the coordinate for B is 5, 8. So I know that's 5, 8, and then to get to C, I've got to go a further 8 along the corridor from 5, and then a further 4 up the stairs from C. So my X coordinate is going to be 5 plus 8, and my Y coordinate is going to be 8 plus 4. So that's given me 13, 12 as my final coordinate. Now, just to stress again, there are many ways to do that. So if you didn't see that way of doing it and you've done it a different way, that's absolutely fine. Okay. So that's it. I want to give you guys the last 8 minutes to go back and just sort of process that information to sort of go and change your reds to oranges if you hadn't done those already. Okay, so well done. I think we're approaching the end of vectors, so we'll probably move on to our next topic, next lesson. Okay, cheers, guys. Bye.